Hello and welcome back to the channel. If you're watching this video, chances are you're looking to make smarter choices about your health, especially when it comes to the foods you eat every single day. That's fantastic, because what you put on your plate matters more than ever as we age. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that might surprise you. Not all vegetables are created equal, especially for seniors. We've all been told to eat your vegetables. Since childhood, the truth is that some vegetables can actually work against your health goals after a certain age, while others can be absolute game changers for maintaining vitality, strength, and independence well into your golden years. In this video, I'm going to reveal the vegetables that many seniors should be cautious about or avoid altogether, explain exactly why they can be problematic, and most importantly, share the powerhouse vegetables that should be on your plate every single day. These are the vegetables backed by science to support heart health, brain function, bone strength, digestive wellness, and so much more. So grab a notebook, because you're going to want to remember this information. And if you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more evidence-based health information designed specifically for seniors. Let's get started. Now, before I dive into the specific vegetables to be cautious about, I want to make something very clear. I'm not saying these vegetables are inherently bad, or that eating them occasionally will harm you. Rather, these are vegetables that can pose specific challenges for seniors, particularly those with certain health conditions. Always consult with your doctor or a registered dietitian before making major changes to your diet. Let's start with a category that might surprise you: raw, cruciferous vegetables like raw broccoli, raw kale, raw Brussels sprouts, and raw cabbage. Oh, I know what you're thinking. Aren't these supposed to be superfoods? And yes, they absolutely are when consumed properly. But here's the catch. For seniors with thyroid problems, raw cruciferous vegetables contain compounds called goitrogens, which can interfere with thyroid function when consumed in very large amounts, particularly in people who already have hypothyroidism or are at risk for it. These compounds can block the thyroid's ability to absorb iodine, which is essential for producing thyroid hormones. The good news? Cooking these vegetables significantly reduces their goitrogenic effects. Steaming, roasting, or sautéing breaks down most of these compounds, making cruciferous vegetables safe and beneficial, even for those with thyroid concerns. The bottom line: if you have thyroid issues, limit large amounts of raw cruciferous vegetables, but enjoy them cooked freely. This is a controversial one, but it's worth discussing. Nightshade vegetables include tomatoes, white potatoes, eggplant, and all varieties of peppers. Some seniors with arthritis or inflammatory joint conditions report that nightshades worsen their symptoms. While scientific evidence on this is mixed, nightshades contain compounds called alkaloids, particularly solanine, which some researchers believe may trigger inflammation in certain sensitive individuals. The theory is that these alkaloids can contribute to increased intestinal permeability and inflammatory responses in susceptible people. Now, this doesn't mean all seniors should avoid nightshades. Many people tolerate them perfectly fine, and tomatoes in particular offer incredible health benefits, including lycopene for heart and prostate health. However, if you have severe arthritis or inflammatory conditions and haven't found relief through other means, it might be worth trying an elimination diet under professional guidance. The bottom line: if you have severe joint pain or arthritis that hasn't responded to treatment, consider tracking whether nightshades affect your symptoms. Otherwise, these vegetables offer significant nutritional benefits. If you've ever had kidney stones, you know how painful they can be. Certain vegetables are extremely high in oxalates, compounds that can contribute to calcium oxalate kidney stones in susceptible individuals. The highest oxalate vegetables include spinach, beet greens, Swiss chard, and rhubarb. 1 cup of cooked spinach can contain over 750 milligrams of oxalates. For comparison, doctors often recommend limiting oxalates to 40 to 50 milligrams per day for those prone to kidney stones. Now, here's an important caveat. Most people can handle oxalates just fine. These vegetables offer tremendous nutritional benefits, including iron, calcium, and vitamins. However, if you have a history of calcium oxalate kidney stones, your doctor may recommend limiting these specific high oxalate vegetables. The bottom line: if you've had kidney stones, work with your healthcare provider to determine appropriate oxalate limits. For everyone else, these vegetables are nutritious options when consumed as part of a varied diet. As we age, our digestive system naturally becomes less efficient. Stomach acid production decreases. Digestive enzymes may not work as effectively, and gut motility can slow down. This means that some raw, fibrous vegetables can be harder to digest and may cause bloating, gas, or discomfort. Vegetables that commonly cause digestive distress in seniors include raw onions, raw garlic, raw cabbage, raw broccoli, and raw cauliflower. These vegetables contain complex fibers and sugars that can ferment in the gut, leading to uncomfortable symptoms. The solution isn't necessarily to avoid these vegetables altogether, but rather to prepare them in more digestible ways. Cooking breaks down tough fibers and makes nutrients more bioavailable. Fermenting vegetables, like making sauerkraut from cabbage, can actually improve digestibility while adding beneficial probiotics. The bottom line, if you experience digestive discomfort, focus on well-cooked vegetables rather than large amounts of raw vegetables, especially cruciferous varieties. While corn is technically a grain, many people think of it as a vegetable. Here, seniors watching their blood sugar should be cautious. Corn is relatively high in starch and has a higher glycemic index than many other vegetables. 1 ear of corn contains about 20 grams of carbohydrates, which can spike blood sugar levels, particularly problematic for seniors with diabetes or prediabetes. Additionally, most corn products available today are highly processed or come in high-sodium canned varieties. This doesn't mean corn is forbidden, but it should be treated more like a starchy carbohydrate, similar to potatoes or rice. Rather than a free vegetable, you can eat unlimited amounts of. The bottom line, enjoy corn occasionally in moderation. Don't make it a daily staple if you're managing blood sugar levels. Now let's get to the exciting part, the vegetables that can truly transform your health as a senior. These are the powerhouses you want on your plate every single day. Leafy greens like romaine lettuce, arugula, bok choy, and moderate amounts of cooked kale are absolute nutritional powerhouses for seniors. Why they're essential? Vitamin K for bone health. Leafy greens are loaded with vitamin K, which is crucial for bone density and reducing fracture risk. 1 cup of cooked kale provides over 1,000% of your daily vitamin K needs. Folate for brain health. These greens are rich in folate, which helps reduce homocysteine levels. Elevated homocysteine is linked to cognitive decline and dementia. Lutein for eye health. Leafy greens contain lutein and zeaxanthin, carotenoids, that accumulate in the retina and protect against age-related macular degeneration and cataracts. Nitrates for blood pressure. Natural nitrates in leafy greens convert to nitric oxide in the body, which helps relax blood vessels and lower blood pressure. How to incorporate them? Aim for at least 1 to 2 cups of leafy greens daily. Add them to smoothies, saute them with garlic and olive oil, include them in omelets, or use them as a base for salads. Remember when I said to be cautious about raw cruciferous vegetables? Cooked cruciferous vegetables, broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and cabbage are among the most important vegetables seniors can eat. Why they're essential? Cancer-fighting compounds. Cruciferous vegetables contain sulforaphane and indole-3-carbinol, compounds that have been shown to have powerful anti-cancer properties, particularly against colon, breast, and prostate cancers. Detoxification support. These vegetables support the liver's detoxification pathways, helping your body eliminate toxins more efficiently. Anti-inflammatory effects. Regular consumption has been linked to reduced inflammation throughout the body. Fiber for gut health. They're excellent sources of fiber, supporting healthy digestion and feeding beneficial gut bacteria. How to incorporate them? Steam, roast, or saute these vegetables. Roasting Brussels sprouts with olive oil brings out their natural sweetness. Try cauliflower rice as a lower-carb alternative to regular rice. Bell peppers, especially red ones, are nutritional superstars that deserve a spot on your daily menu. Why they're essential? Vitamin C powerhouse. 1 medium red bell pepper contains more than 150% of your daily vitamin C needs, more than an orange. Vitamin C is crucial for immune function, collagen production for skin health, and iron absorption. Antioxidants for eye health. Like leafy greens, bell peppers are rich in lutein and zeaxanthin for eye health. Low calorie, high volume. They provide satisfying crunch and volume with minimal calories, perfect for weight management. Anti-inflammatory compounds. Bell peppers contain quercetin and other polyphenols with anti-inflammatory properties. How to incorporate them? Slice them for snacks with hummus. add to stir fries, roast them, or stuff them with lean protein and quinoa. Carrots are one of the most underrated vegetables for senior health, yet they offer extraordinary benefits. Why they're essential? Beta-carotene for multiple systems. Carrots are loaded with beta-carotene, which converts to vitamin A in the body. This supports immune function, eye health, skin health, and cellular communication. Heart health. Studies show that eating carrots regularly is associated with reduced risk of cardiovascular disease. Blood sugar regulation. Despite their natural sweetness, carrots have a relatively low glycemic index, especially when eaten raw or lightly cooked. Dental health. Crunching on raw carrots stimulates saliva production and helps clean teeth naturally. How to incorporate them? Enjoy raw carrot sticks, add shredded carrots to salads, roast them with herbs, or blend them into soups. Beets might not be everyone's favorite, but the research on their health benefits for seniors is compelling. Why they're essential. Blood pressure support. Beets are one of the richest sources of dietary nitrates, which convert to nitric oxide and help lower blood pressure. Studies show beet juice can reduce systolic blood pressure by 4 to 10 mmHg. Exercise performance. The nitrates in beets improve oxygen delivery to muscles, enhancing exercise performance and endurance important for maintaining mobility and independence. Cognitive function. Improved blood flow from beet consumption benefits the brain, potentially supporting cognitive function. Anti-inflammatory. Betalains, the pigments that give beets their color, have powerful anti-inflammatory properties. How to incorporate them? Roast beets and add to salads, blend into smoothies, or drink small amounts of beet juice. Note: if you have a history of kidney stones, consume beets in moderation due to their oxalate content. Sweet potatoes are one of the healthiest starchy vegetables you can eat, far superior to white potatoes for most seniors. Why they're essential? Stable blood sugar. Despite being sweet, sweet potatoes have a lower glycemic index than white potatoes and provide steady energy. Fiber-rich. One medium sweet potato contains about 4 grams of fiber, supporting digestive health and satiety. Vitamin A abundance. One sweet potato provides over 400% of daily vitamin A needs. Potassium for heart health. Sweet potatoes are rich in potassium, which helps counterbalance sodium and supports healthy blood pressure. Anti-inflammatory compounds. They contain unique proteins with antioxidant properties. How to incorporate them? Bake them whole, cut into wedges and roast, mash them, or spiralize them for sweet potato noodles. Asparagus is a nutritional powerhouse that many seniors overlook. Why it's essential? Prebiotic fiber. Asparagus contains inulin, type of fiber that feeds beneficial gut bacteria, supporting digestive and immune health. Folate for heart and brain. It's one of the best vegetable sources of folate, essential for cardiovascular and cognitive health. Anti-aging antioxidants. Asparagus contains glutathione. It's often called the master antioxidant, which declines with age. Diuretic properties can help reduce water retention and support kidney function. How to incorporate it? Roast with olive oil and lemon, grill it, steam it, or add 2 omelets. These mild, versatile vegetables are perfect for daily consumption. Why they're essential? Gentle on digestion. Their mild flavor and soft texture make them easy to digest, even for seniors with sensitive stomachs. Hydration support. Zucchini is over 90% water, helping with hydration. Low calorie, great for weight management while providing nutrients. Versatile base. Can replace higher carb foods like pasta. How to incorporate them? Spiralize into zoodles, saute, grill, or add to soups and stews. Green beans are a reliable, nutritious choice that's often overlooked. Why they're essential? Bone health nutrients. Provide vitamin K, calcium, and silicon for bone strength. Easy to digest, generally well tolerated even by those with digestive sensitivities. Blood sugar friendly, low glycemic index makes them suitable for diabetes management. Carotenoids for health. Contain lutein and beta-carotene. How to incorporate them? Steam and season with herbs, roast until slightly crispy, or add to stir fries. While technically fungi, mushrooms are used as vegetables and offer unique benefits. Why they're essential? Vitamin D source. Some mushrooms, especially those exposed to UV light, provide vitamin D, which many seniors are deficient in. Immune support contain beta-glucans that enhance immune function. Brain health. Some varieties contain compounds that may support cognitive function and potentially reduce dementia risk. Selenium content, important for thyroid function and antioxidant protection. How to incorporate them: salt with garlic, add to omelets, include in soups, or roast for a meaty texture. Now that you know which vegetables to limit and which to embrace, let's talk about creating a practical daily eating plan. Your daily vegetable blueprint. Breakfast, add sautéed mushrooms and bell peppers to eggs, or blend leafy greens into a smoothie with berries. Lunch, build a salad with romaine lettuce, shredded carrots, roasted beets, and grilled asparagus, or enjoy zucchini noodles with a vegetable-rich sauce. Dinner, fill half your plate with a combination of cooked cruciferous vegetables like roasted broccoli, a leafy green like sautéed bok choy, and a colorful vegetable like bell peppers. Add a small portion of sweet potato if desired. Snacks. Raw carrot sticks with hummus, bell pepper slices, or roasted chickpeas with vegetables. Key principles. Aim for at least 5 to 7 servings of vegetables daily. Eat a rainbow of colors to get different nutrients. Cook cruciferous vegetables to maximize benefits. Include both raw and cooked vegetables. Prioritize organic when possible for the dirty dozen vegetables. Listen to your body and adjust based on your individual tolerances. Preparation tips for seniors. Batch cook vegetables on weekends for easy weekday meals. Keep pre-cut vegetables in the freezer for convenience. Use a slow cooker or pressure cooker to make vegetables tender. Don't be afraid to use healthy fats like olive oil. They help absorb fat-soluble vitamins. The vegetables you choose to eat every day can profoundly impact your quality of life as you age. By limiting or avoiding vegetables that don't serve your specific health needs, by prioritizing the nutritional powerhouses we've discussed today, you're giving your body the tools it needs to maintain strength, vitality, cognitive function, and independence. Remember, there's no one-size-fits-all approach to nutrition. What works beautifully for one person might not work for another. Pay attention to how different vegetables make you feel. Work with your healthcare provider to address any specific health conditions. And don't be afraid to experiment with new vegetables and preparation methods. The most important thing is consistency. You don't need to be perfect, but making vegetables a central part of your daily diet, choosing the right ones for your body, is one of the single most powerful things you can do for your health. If you found this information valuable, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel for more evidence-based health content for seniors, and share this with anyone who might benefit from this information. Drop a comment below and let me know. What's your favorite vegetable, and will you be making any changes based on what you learned today? Thank you so much for watching, and here's to your health and vitality.